End of the over, 8 off it. India are 23 for none. Ahmed ready to start from the Paddington end. Times that shot to perfection. Well, they'll get back for 3. Well done. But on a ground this size, you have to ask how they got 3 in the first place. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Nicely played, perfect timing. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. End of the over, 10 off it. India are 33 for none. Misses everything.
Lovely short ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Wow, that missed a lot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Picks the gap perfectly.
What a lovely shot, flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery, no chance for the fielders.
Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, 8 runs coming from it. India are 41 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end. No, 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 terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Maiden over, well bowled. Nice shot, straight to the bowler though, no run. Thin edge, bowler and slip cordon, very confident. Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
As they take guard, they'll want to feel bat on ball early and get off the mark and settle the nerves a bit. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Edged. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say?
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Times that shot to perfection. Quick onto that in the infield. That's the completion of a very good over. Economical and the first 2 wickets to show from it. Where do the batters go from here? They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. through the gap. Great shot.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Overstepped on that occasion. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has work to do.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
End of what seemed a long over. He is capable of much better bowling. That's got them, a direct hit on the body. Good shot, a beauty.
Finds the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
"11 runs added there. India are 75 for 2. Can't get that outside the ring field. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Good aggressive running, turned 2 into 3, putting pressure back onto the fielders. Straight to the fielder. Five runs added there. India are 80 for 2. The right arm is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Immaculate timing there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Three off the over. India are 83 for 2. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Straight drive, mid-off to cut that one off.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary. Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Well, they'll get back for 3. Well done. But on a ground this size, you have to ask how they got 3 in the first place. 9 runs added in that over. India are 92 for 2. Got that away nicely. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Textbook stuff. Top-class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Doesn't beat the infield. 6 runs added in that over. India are 98 for 2. Misses everything. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. Times that shot to perfection. "11 runs added there. India are 109 for 2. Ahmed ready to start from the Randwick end. Wow, that missed a lot. No, 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 terrible shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Moved in quickly, needs a direct hit. That's out. Oh, great run out.
Great innings comes to an end. Brilliant scoring and a very entertaining performance, but got to go back to the pavilion now.
Bowl him, played the wrong line, and off they go.
Trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
Bangladesh might look to push up a bit in the field and keep the pressure on the new batter. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. They've gone up here.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated batter heading back to the pavilion.
End of another tidy over. This is good pressure on both batters at the moment. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Lovely sound off the bat, beats the infield, maybe 4.
That was a really solid shot. Read the length early, got onto the front foot, and it raced away for 4. That was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
No point in chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Timed that perfectly.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
End of another quiet over. Great bowling from both ends at the moment. In the air, but looks to be finding open pasture.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Bowled, gets the vital breakthrough.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out deep has some work to do to cut it off.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Oh, great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
That was timed really well. Great shot, driven down the ground, and it flew over the boundary. Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Oh, super shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders. That showed great skill. Lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Perfect technique and placement.
That was a brilliant boundary, really well timed, and now starting to score quickly. Really was an impressive shot, good timing and driven through the covers.
Oh boy, that's so close to leg. Nicely driven again, didn't try to force it, just used all the timing at the disposal and gets the boundary.
What a lovely shot, really good timing, race to the boundary.
Ouch, look nasty. Shot, that's so beautifully played. Will clear the fielder and the boundary. Ashwin, 6 of your best, please.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive and powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Beautifully timed shot.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. Around about that off stump will force a mistake. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Gone for it, but the batter hasn't timed that well and it's gone straight up. This might be gone.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Well, that over was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Going with spin now. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Time that perfectly.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Oops, that's very, very high. Don't think anyone is close, though.
Textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers and no need for the fielders to move.
That's a wonderful shot, straight through the covers.
No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot. A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. He hit that one hard. No need to run. Lovely compact form there.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Outrageous catch, what a wicket to get. Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Lovely sound off the bat, beats the infield, maybe 4.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Nicely driven again, didn't try to force it, just used all the time he had at disposal and gets the boundary.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder. Beautifully timed shot.
That flew to the boundary. This innings is building nicely and now closing in on a half-century.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Textbook stuff. Top-class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Nice shot, just flicked off the pads.
The delivery was poor, but it still needed to be put away. And what a lovely shot to bring up the 4.
End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. India are 210 for 8. Times that shot to perfection. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Good aggressive running, turned 2 into 3, putting pressure back onto the fielders. Doesn't beat the infield. In the air and cover, takes an easy catch. Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. A few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings. A lovely short ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
There's a chance with a direct hit. End of the over, 3 off. India are 213 for 9. Wow, that missed the lot. That's a wonderful shot, straight through the covers.
Finds the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary. That's an outstanding shot. Saw it early, not much width to play with, and drove it through the covers for 4.
Timed that perfectly.
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races to the boundary. Really good bit of timing and placement, square of the wicket.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot. Misses everything. End of the over, 8 runs coming from it. India are 221 for 9. Been bowling well this innings, just needs one more to top it off with a 5 for. He hit that one hard, no need to run, lovely compact form there.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Precision, just a great shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Super batting at the moment, back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. No, 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 terrible shot. Shot, that's so beautifully played. Will clear the fielder and the boundary. Bumrah, 6 of your best, please.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Gone, great catch. That really doesn't feel like enough runs on this pitch. There's real pressure on the bowlers now to get some early wickets. Well, we're about to start the last innings and we're not even through day 2 yet. The lead is small and well within reach. But after what we've seen over the last few days, I don't really want to venture a prediction on the outcome. Couldn't get it through the field.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Over completed, and it's a maiden. Going with pace now.
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Shami ready to start from the Randwick end.
A few gaps opening up here with the more aggressive field choice. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Dug that out well. End of the over, a maiden.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Thick edge, no, that's racing away. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. End of the over. Batting seems to be quite tough at present. You can feel the screws slowly turning in.
A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
Oh, that's great commitment by the fielder. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Thought it had got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Maiden over, well bowled. Nice cut shot, but straight to gully. Bowled, gets the vital breakthrough.
That's a big wicket. You want to send the key people back to the pavilion quickly. Excellent work.
After a subpar first knock, they want to try and push on a bit this second innings. Nice, solid defensive shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeping it tight still. Shami ready to start from the Randwick end. Out. No, somehow it's missed everything. Finds the fielder with that shot. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Onto that early, that could be four.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Shami kept it tight. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely sound off the bat. Beats the infield, maybe four.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away. Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
5 runs added in the over.
Bangladesh
Are 15 for 1. Quick onto that in the infield. Dug that out well. Straight to the fielder. Ah, that's nice. Good defence. End of the over.
Bangladesh
Are 15 for 1. Doesn't beat the infield. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that, though. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. 2 runs added.
Bangladesh
Are 17 for 1.
Shami
Ready to start from the Randwick end. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrists, wide of square leg. Could be 4. Will need a direct hit. Nicely played, perfect timing.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Shami
Bowled a tidy line that over. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper. A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
Dot ball to finish off, and it's a maiden. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, not many coming from it.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Wow, that missed a lot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
End of the over, 5 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 30 for 1. Krishna ready to start from the Randwick end. Ashwin into the attack now from the Randwick end. Oh, now that's a brilliant diving stop. Dug that out well. End of the over, a maiden. Beats the fielder, nice shot.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nicked it. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Thick inside edge there. Jadeja bowled well that over. Got to follow up that last delivery, found the edge. But no reward, putting the pressure on the batter.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Cuts that off well in the infield. Over.
Bangladesh
are 36 for 1. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Thought it had got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Bangladesh
Absorbing the pressure well from the bowlers. Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Nice, solid defensive shot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, the batter's pinned down at the moment. Jadeja ready to start from the Paddington end. Misses everything. Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Dug that out well. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Jadeja bowled a tidy line that over. Well, they'll get back for 3. Well done. But on a ground this size, you have to ask how they got 3 in the first place. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Out, straightforward catch at short mid-wicket. Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock, not what you expect from someone of this quality.
End of the over. Bangladesh are 50 for 2. Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has work to do.
That was a brilliant boundary, really well timed, and now starting to score quickly.
That last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear now for this innings. Quick onto that in the infield. Well batted, 4 runs off the over. Bangladesh are 54 for 2.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Straight to the fielder. End of the over and none off it. Caught the inside edge off a good length. Trying to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Doesn't beat the infield. Edged it, peach of a ball. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Jadeja will be happy with the work that over. End of the session, and as the players make their way from the field for a short break, I'm off to refocus my core with some light meditation. Ashwin ready to start from the Randwick end. Oh, that's great commitment by the fielder. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Well, if they keep appealing like this, the umpire might have to sanction a warning. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Dug that out well. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Incredible shot, straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
End of the over, the batter's pinned down at the moment. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Too wide, it's there to be hit, he's really given the treatment.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've always got to make them play on your terms. Bowler and slip cordon, very confident. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close, might be worth a look.
Oh, this could spell trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. This could be trouble.
Wasn't the best of reviews. Great call by the umpire, though. Cashes the inside edge, but it'll fall safe. Couldn't get it through the field. 5 runs added in that over. Bangladesh are 67 for 2.
Shoulders, arms, and through to the wicketkeeper.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary. A few gaps opening up here with the more aggressive field choice.
Well batted. 4 runs off the over. Bangladesh are 71 for 2. On to the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and